Hey everyone, thanks for joining. My name is David with Royal, and I'm here to talk to you today about Office 365 for Business and how it's going to simplify your digital life. So just a little background on Royal. We're a software and licensing firm. We save businesses up to 70% on their existing IT services and really help them simplify their infrastructures to reduce overhead. And in general, we take pride in offering our clients the most valuable solutions at competitive prices. So we've got the industry trained experts and the licensing knowledge necessary to help you guys make an educated buying decision when it comes to your IT and your cloud services. So again, my name is David. Thanks for joining. Let's go ahead and get started. So Office 365 is your modern office pretty much anywhere. Your data syncs across all of your devices. You can access files from your tablet, smartphone, laptop, desktop. It's kind of a holistic solution for anyone looking to telecommute and even work, in your standard office setting. It's something that's designed to help increase productivity, and we'll get into some more details here in just a few minutes. Just to let you guys know, this webinar is the full version webinar for our Office 365 series. We're going to go over some tips and tricks as well as an in-depth overview for you guys on the main features and benefits of Office 365 if you're thinking of switching or maybe you don't know enough. So a common saying at Royal is that Office 365 equals freedom. We've all made the switch to Office 365 in the last 6 to 8 months, and I can honestly say that I could not go back. It really helps me work, not only in the field but in the office. I don't have to move files across devices. I can have meetings on the go. I mean, it has really changed the way that I get work done, and it's helped me accomplish a lot more. So it's your data anywhere. That's one of the biggest selling points here, is that you have access to your files regardless of which device or computer you're on. It's an easy one-touch install. All you have to do is go to portal.office.com, click the install button. It's literally that simple. And for small business owners and entrepreneurs, it's an affordable way to essentially expand your existing IT program. So you get all the latest features, you get the big business tools at a small business price, and you don't have to have the big expensive IT guy in-house managing all of this. And that's really where a lot of the savings can come in. So we asked you guys, what are you looking for in a productivity suite? And you guys said we need anywhere access to files. We need to be prepared for the unexpected. Of course, zero downtime is very important. We need to stay connected no matter what. Our data has to be secure. We want to save money. And most importantly, we want a modern collaboration solution. So Office 365, we believe, is that solution. It's your modern office. You have fully installed versions of Office on up to 5 PCs or Macs. It also works on smartphones, tablets, iPad, Android, you name it. Online versions of Office, Word, Excel, OneNote, and more. One thing that we want to make very clear, one of the biggest misconceptions, is that Office 365 is only online. It is not. It's installed on your hard drive. It's also available completely in the cloud if you don't have the space or you don't wish to install the programs locally. Another really cool thing with Office 365, you get OneDrive for Business. It's a storage platform. They give you a 1 terabyte account, so it's really hard to use up all that space. It's a modern office that meets your needs. It's Office anywhere, anytime. It's the best and latest version of Office, so you don't ever have to upgrade. If you've got Office 365 2013 edition, you automatically get 2016 and then 2018, for example, or 2020, whatever the next iteration is going to be. You're going to get that without having to pay any additional dollars. And it makes it really easy to upgrade, because now you don't have to individually install this upgrade on multiple computers. It's all done via the cloud. It's a one-click install for these upgrades. You also get the built-in sharing and cloud storage, which again is the real differentiator. I mean, we're talking about Office 365 and how it's, you know, your office in the cloud, but it's so much more. And we'll get into that during some of these tips and tricks. You'll kind of see what we're talking about here. In addition to your standard Office apps like Word, Outlook, there are other applications that you can install, and it's kind of like your extensions for Chrome, where for Chrome or Internet Explorer or Firefox, where you can have additional third-party apps that directly integrate with Office 365 so that you only need to use one platform. I know at a couple other companies that I worked at in the past, we had to basically buy several solutions from several different software manufacturers that didn't integrate because there wasn't a holistic solution available. And now you've got that. And you can be productive online, so all your files will resync as soon as you connect to the internet. You can sync your files for offline use with OneDrive. It really doesn't entail any extra steps as long as you start using OneDrive from the beginning, which I highly recommend. And honestly, it's super easy to use, and we'll go into some of the OneDrive tips and tricks here in just a moment. So the first thing we're going to start with is an Outlook and calendar sharing example, and we'll go ahead and get into this right now. Alright everyone, this is David again with Royal, and today I'm going to show you how you can simplify your digital life using Outlook 2016 with Office 365. So I'm just going to pull up Outlook 2016. And the first feature I'm going to go over is calendar sharing. So what is calendar sharing? Calendar sharing allows you to know what is always going on with your coworkers, your boss, your assistant, assuming they put it on their calendar, right? So we'll actually be able to see our coworkers' calendars with this calendar sharing feature. So I'm actually going to share my calendar with someone else in my organization. Let's share this with Joel. So I just typed Joel into my address bar, pulls up Joel's name. Now I'm going to give Joel full details of my calendar, so he'll be able to see my calendar just as I see it on his desktop and on his devices. I'm also going to click here, which allows me to request permission to view Joel's calendar as well. So let's say we're planning a meeting or something. Not only can he see my availability, I can see his as well. From here, it's that simple. I'm just going to hit send. I'm going to confirm that we're giving Joel full details, full permissions, and that's it. He's got my calendar now. He'll click accept, and as soon as he accepts on his end, I will also have access to his calendar. Now, Trina's been gracious enough to share her calendar with me, and I'm going to go ahead and pull up her calendar just so that you guys can see what this looks like. So I'm going to go type Trina's name. I know that she shared this with me already, and boom, here's your calendar right here. You've got all of her appointments. I can even go in and let's say I need to join this meeting with her on the 30th. I have access to this meeting. Very simple. So that's pretty much calendar sharing in a nutshell. Now if I'm tired of looking at Trina's calendar, I can just go ahead and close it out. And that's it. You're all set. So the next feature I'll go over, which is another time-saving, kind of productivity-enhancing feature, is the notes feature. This is not new to Outlook, but is kind of cool with Office 365 because these notes sync across all of your devices. So I've got a note here saying to upload this webinar to YouTube and post it on the blog. I'm going to go ahead and make some changes here and show you how easy it is. It's going to go ahead and save that just from clicking the X here. It's going to automatically save. You can see that all the information has been saved. And that's it. Again, it syncs across all your devices. Now you've got all your notes in one place within your Outlook. So let's go back to email here. I will go ahead and show you one more cool feature. Now this is exclusive to Outlook 2016. And let's say we want to quickly share a file with someone. Let's say that we want to share this logo, our logo, Royal Discount. I want to quickly share this with Trina. So I just saved that image. I'm going to create a new email to Trina. Now ordinarily you'd have to go find that logo when you click the paperclip button. Now with Office 365 Outlook 2016, again, you can simply click here and wow, look, the logo's right there. Amazing. I just saved the whole 30 seconds, but you know that 30 seconds can be important. So here we go, it's saved. All I would have to do would be to send that. I'm sure she's got 8 copies of this logo already, so I'm not going to send it to her. But it's as simple as that. So maybe you're already up to speed on some of these things. Maybe you're already using Office 365, but here's one cool feature that I know is going to save you some time. So let's create a rule here to basically clean up your inbox folder. So we don't want it all going to inbox. We want to kind of organize our inbox and clean that up, that crazy looking inbox that some of you might have. Okay, no, for those of you who do have crazy looking inboxes, it's not impressive that you have 100 emails per day going to one unorganized folder in your inbox. I'm going to show you how to fix that. It's really simple. I'm going to go ahead and create a folder here. Just right click on your inbox, select a new folder, and let's say I want to organize all my TechSmith emails. So actually I'll just call this TechSmith. Every time that I get a TechSmith email, I want it to go into the TechSmith folder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create what's called a rule. Now a rule is kind of like an automatic rule, I guess you would call it, that runs every time an email comes in. So I'm going to go to rules, I'm going to create a new rule, and I'm going to say every time I get an email from TechSmith, it's going to go into the TechSmith folder. So I'm going to right click, or I'm going to left click here, I'm going to select TechSmith, OK. I could even do if the subject contains TechSmith, but it does require that they are all selected conditions. So, you know, this is an AND statement. It would be from TechSmith and contains the subject TechSmith, which might not always be the case, so you really got to be careful here. But we're going to go ahead and click OK. It's going to ask us if we want to run the rule. The rule TechSmith has been created. Run this rule from now on so that it goes through our inbox and runs the rule. And boom, there it is. It was that simple. So now all of my TechSmith emails will automatically populate in my TechSmith folder. That's all, folks. This is David with Royal, and I just showed you how to simplify your digital life. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, david@royaldiscount.com, or give us a call at 1-877-292-7718. Alright, so that was Outlook and calendar sharing, and we'll just kind of get back into the overview of Office. So one misconception, again, with Office 365 is that it's a completely different version. It is, but it's also your familiar version of Office. So you're going to be able to use Excel, Word, PowerPoint just as you have over the last several versions and iterations of Office. Nothing drastically has changed in terms of the layout or anything like that. Now, that being said, it's your familiar Office with a ton more features. So for those of you that aren't interested in the additional features that Office 365 has to offer, you're just interested in the cloud aspect of it, yes, it is your familiar version of Office, but again, it is so much more. So never be out of date. Again, we touched on this a little bit. Save time and effort with a guided setup and deployment process. We do assist with that, and we do have some services available for those of you looking to migrate. But with the main focus here is the regular updates that occur automatically in the background. It makes upgrading less work. It's kind of like Windows Update, where it'll automatically apply patches and fix bugs in the background as they're released, so that you don't have to worry about any of that. We'll get into some of these built-in sharing and storage features especially with OneDrive and OneNote here in just a moment. We really want to emphasize the fact that you guys can work together in real time with these sharing features. So you can work on the same document. You can actually co-author a document in real time. So if you and a coworker both want to work on the same PowerPoint presentation or are working on the same workbook, OneNote, OneDrive, Office 365, SharePoint, I mean, there's so many integrations here that make that so easy. I mean, even if you're just using Word, you can actually see the other person typing on your document, and we will release some more videos showing you how to do that in the coming days. So add comments, track changes while you work with others on Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and more. I can tell you from firsthand experience that there are more integrations there. So we're going to go ahead and get into the OneDrive tips and tricks, and this will kind of show you some of these cool sharing features. Hey everyone, this is David again with Royal, and today I'm going to show you how to simplify your digital life with OneDrive for Office 365. Now you might be asking, what is OneDrive? Well, OneDrive is a cloud storage option, again, that's built into Office 365, and the reason that's important is because it's fully integrated with your other Office applications, and it makes working, editing, and saving from anywhere really, really easy. So reasons to use OneDrive: maybe you're tired of emailing yourself documents, maybe you're tired of using thumb drives or USB drives, maybe you're tired of forgetting to save the latest version, or perhaps you forgot to email that one file right before you left the office. Well, not to worry, OneDrive makes it easy to recover from those kind of situations and actually prevent the majority of those situations from ever becoming a problem. So I'm going to show you how OneDrive is a cloud storage option that works across all of your devices. That's kind of the first example that we're going to lead into here. So if I go to my OneDrive for Business, click this here. This is my local OneDrive. This is on my hard drive. Any file that I copy into this folder will automatically be synced to the cloud. So let me kind of show you here what the cloud version looks like. And you can access the cloud version of OneDrive by going to your Office portal, which is kind of your one-stop shop for Office 365. You can access your email, your calendar, everything that you could do, you know, with the applications on your computer like Outlook and things like that, you can also do online. So if you guys don't know how to find the portal, this is how you find it. You just go to Office 365 portal. It'll go to Google or Bing, and then it pops up right here, portal.office.com. Go ahead and sign in. And here we are. Let me log into OneDrive. So this is OneDrive. You can see here that the same files on my hard drive are also in my OneDrive. If I drag and drop a file like World Discounts logo into my OneDrive for Business on my hard drive, it will sync, and then if I refresh my cloud version, there it is right there. So pretty cool stuff. There's 1 terabyte of storage, and you can see it's as simple as dragging and dropping. So the second trick I'm going to show you is how to share files and collaborate in real time with OneDrive. So let's say we had a notebook that I wanted to share. I'm going to go ahead and share this with Trina. Workbook, feel free to edit. So there'll be a box here where you can edit or you can view. In this case, I want Trina to be able to edit this file, and she's going to get an email invitation. I also want her to be signed in so that only she can access this file. All I have to do is click share, and that's it. Trina has access to the file now. In terms of collaboration, maybe you're concerned about the edits that are being made. on a specific document. You can actually right click and go to version history and see who's worked on it, what time they worked on it, what version number it is. As you can see, I'm the only one that worked on this particular file, but if others were to be collaborating at the same time, it would actually have a modified the username, the version number, and all that good stuff, so you could easily keep track there. Lastly, I'm going to show you how OneDrive integrates into OneNote, allowing you to store your notes virtually in the cloud. And we'll just go back to my notebook here. I can open in OneNote online, or I can just open in OneNote, and you'll see it's actually going to pull up my OneNote on my hard drive. So cool stuff there. One thing to mention about OneNote is that it actually not only pulls it up on the hard drive, but it's available in the cloud. So any changes that I made to that document would have then been reflected in the cloud as well. So just to kind of touch again on OneNote and specifically OneDrive, save and backup files to the cloud. You get 1 terabyte of storage, 99.9% uptime. Again, that data is backed up on Microsoft servers, so if you lose your computer, God forbid, you've got this data in the cloud. And share and edit with the most up-to-date version, which is really important. Simple and secure sharing. You do have permissions. There's built-in security features to keep the people you don't want editing the document out and to allow those that you do want to edit in. Makes it really easy. Again, you're just right-clicking on the document and clicking share. So this is the last example that we're going to go into, the last tips and tricks. It's going to be for Skype for Business. Skype for Business is one of the most important tools that I use on a daily basis with Office 365. This is what allows me to have those virtual meetings, allows me to communicate in real time. You've got video chatting, you've got your standard IM, instant message chatting. You can present PowerPoints. I mean, it's really cool stuff. We'll go ahead and get into this right now. Hey everyone, this is David again with Royal, and today I'm going to show you how to simplify your digital life with Skype for Business and Office 365. So in our previous Office 365 webinars, we covered how to share documents, view and share calendars, and edit on the go. But what if you could virtually attend a meeting with your entire office at your fingertips? Well, you can. It's called Skype for Business, and it's what I'm going to show you today. So to get started, you just type in your username. Typically, it's going to be the email address that you have with your organization, and you're going to hit sign in. From here, you're going to see a list of your contacts. You'll also see this little area right here. This is your status bar. So you can actually change this to busy, do not disturb, be right back. You can appear away. You can also sign out so Skype is turned off essentially. I'm going to go ahead and set myself as busy. You'll see here my avatar has a little red logo indicating that I'm busy right now. And I'm also going to set my location and let people know that I am at the home office today. It's as simple as that. Now everyone knows where I'm at and if I'm available to chat. So for right now, I'm going to set this back to available, and there you go. That's the first step. So the second step is going to be arranging your contacts. So you'll see here that you've got all these different contacts. We're going to go ahead and find Joel, and it pulls Joel's name right up. We can go ahead and hover over Joel's avatar. This is going to bring up a second menu where you can message, call, video chat, see Joel's contact card, send an email, schedule a meeting. I mean, this is all integrated with Office 365 here. Now let's say Joel was not part of my favorites list. I'm going to go ahead and remove from my favorites. And I want to add him to my favorites. I really want to organize my contacts into the people I communicate with most. I'm going to drag and drop just like that, boom. Now Joel's under my favorites, he's available, I can chat with him, and it's as simple as that. So the third thing I'm going to show you is how to instantly send files and documents. It's super cool, super easy. You just click the I am button. It's going to bring up the I am window. Trina, I'm going to send over the latest version of our logo. See attached. All I have to do is click this file, drag and drop, or you can use the traditional paperclip button and go and find it wherever it's at, and boom, there it is. All I would have to do would be to hit send, and she would have that file available to her. Now the last thing I'm going to show you is how to hold a virtual meeting with Skype for Business. This is really cool. In theory, I could present to Trina if I'd like, but in this case I'm going to present a PowerPoint file. So I could present my desktop, I could present a program like Word, I could co-author an Office document, which we will get into in our SharePoint webinar, but for now I'm just going to present this PowerPoint. So I'm going to select the PowerPoint, I'm going to hit open. That's going to upload my PowerPoint, and from here you will see that I've got my presentation going in a virtual environment. Trina can see this. She can download this entire PowerPoint if I want to let her do that, which of course I will. And she can actually go through the slides at her own leisure to see the speaking points of this particular PowerPoint presentation. So that's really about it. I'm going to stop presenting here. I'm going to exit the webinar, or presentation rather. Don't worry, the meeting will still be here for anyone who's still here. And that's it. You're all set. So Skype for Business in a nutshell allows you to chat, video chat, virtually present. The list goes on and on. You can even set up calendar invites and emails directly from Skype for Business. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining. Again, my name is David with Royal, and I just showed you how to simplify your digital life with Skype for Business and Office 365. If you guys have any questions, feel free to email me, david@royaldiscount.com, 1-877-292-7712. Cut out the last second there. So guys, that's kind of it for our in-depth presentation today. We are going to have a couple more Office 365 webinars. The next steps for any of you guys who are interested in moving forward would be to let us assess your requirements. Let us put together a affordable and value-driven package, exactly what you need. We've got licensing experts that do this all day, every day, fully Microsoft certified. If you're not sure that you're ready to take that step yet, we do have free trials available to individuals and businesses. So it is a first come, first served basis. We have already given out quite a few, but depending on when you watch this webinar, we might still have a couple left. Feel free to email myself or Joel@royaldiscount.com or David@royaldiscount.com if you're interested in a free trial. So this is kind of the conclusion here. We're going to wrap up with some of the pricing just to give you guys an idea as to the affordability and scalability of Office 365. It starts at about $8, $9. Again, fully installed versions on up to 5 PCs or Macs. Office for smartphones, Windows, tablets, iPads, online versions, as well as offline versions of Office, in addition to the 1 terabyte of storage that you get with OneDrive. So here are the packages. Business plans start at $825. They go all the way up to $12.50. If you're looking for the whiz-bang enterprise versions, which honestly I do recommend just because the features are so great if you need them, they go from anywhere from $8 to $20. Again, any questions, give us a call, 1-877-292-7712. My name is David with Royal, and I just showed you how to simplify your digital life with Office 365.